What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Hey, your boy Pat.
And y'all are tapped in right now to another edition of On Base Soil, your favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, everyone's favorite podcast to listen to out there in the free world. Shout out to everybody coming through as always. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live like right now. Make sure you go over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We on our way, close to 200 right now. Shout out to everybody that went ahead and subscribed this last week. But make sure you go ahead and share this episode with a friend and go ahead and get that like button smashed. Go on to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow us at On Base Soil. My boy Pat, good evening. What's really fucking good?
Yeah, man. Good Bay Area day. We had some pretty good college football games going on. Nice sunny day outside, man. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good. I did get to see Oregon lose today. That was a pretty good one. And then Arch, you know what I'm saying, trying to get his name back out there. What was your favorite college game of the day so far?
Yeah, it's probably the Oregon game. I just finished watching the Georgia game. That was pretty good.
Oh, who won that one? Y'all was watching that for a little bit.
Georgia won. They started off real slow, but they came back and won, took control of the game. And also Alabama, Missouri. That was
yes. Yeah. No, yeah, that was a good one too. Shout out to College Game Day. That was a pretty good one out there in Eugene. The man's, hey, if you ever give yourself a chance for that field goal kick, what percentage do you think you would do to go ahead and make it through the uprights?
I know I'm not making it. We had that before. People think that shit's sweet. That 30 yards is hella far to make a field goal, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I think I could probably make like a 10, 15-yard field goal, maybe. But
that's realistic. 30 a little bit.
20 is.
Are you Jake Moody out here with the 30?
Nah, because I feel like Jake Moody, he have the distance. He just don't have the accuracy.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I ain't got the distance or the accuracy.
Man, the dude today that was on there, he had boots on. Better off literally taking off the boots because he completely whiffed it on the first one, but second chance didn't even come close. But yeah, that's I don't know. I would have to practice. I feel confident I could do it, but yeah, definitely still would have to practice for sure. Shout out Kev coming through. Shout out my boy. No more Moody is a blessing. That is hilarious. Shout out to Jake Moody. Hold your head up. But the reason why y'all are here, it is game day eve, NFL Sunday. And I hope you all have set your fantasy football lineups, but the 49ers are going to be heading down to Tampa Bay for the battle of the motherfucking NFC as they are sitting at 4-1. Tampa Bay at 4-1. The winner of this matchup possibly can be at the top of the NFC, depending on, well, Detroit, they don't play until the nighttime, but if they lose to the Chiefs, then the winner of this game tomorrow will be in first place of the NFC, which is crazy. But my boy Pat had faith and said the Niners are going to be 4-0 coming into this first quarter of the season, and here they are at 4-1. How excited are you for them to go ahead and get this game going tomorrow, brother?
Yeah, pretty excited. A little bit nervous, not gonna lie. But it's like kind of playing with house money at this point. So I feel pretty good about where we're at. I need our defense to step up a little bit tomorrow.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad. I wouldn't say satisfied, but I feel like Mac Jones has been doing decent with the offense and keeping them in every game.
Mm-hmm.
Even Brock Purdy, for that matter, the games he played, he's kept them in the game, regardless of his turnover habits. But yeah, we just gotta step up a little bit on defense. That's the side that I'm looking forward to watching more than anything. Them versus Baker.
Man, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who you have winning the NFC South, also injury riddled as well too. But man, this is going to be a pretty big game. I said that last week, even though the win over the Rams was a pretty big one for the gang. This is another notch on the belt as Tampa Bay has came back in damn near all their games that they've won. I feel like they have not really just like, went out and defeated everybody by a fucking landslide. It's always a comeback by Baker. So this is going to be interesting. They are also injury riddled, but the 49ers are pretty decimated as well, as they have been all season, with Brock Purdy being out with a toe injury, Ricky Pearsall still out with the knee injury, Robert Beal still on the squad, ankle injury. Our friend of the show, Yetur Gross-Matos, out with the hamstring injury. Watkins and Givens also out as well too. Who is questionable? Shout out to Mac, Michael Jones, Mac 10 with the oblique in the knee. As Pat would like to say, the greatest wide receiver to ever wear number 15. Juwan Jennings was back at practice yesterday and is still officially questionable with ribs and ankle, but looks like he's probably going to play. Alfred Collins with the knee, Upton Stott with the ankle, and then Khalil Davis with the hand. And Malik Mustafa has been officially green lit and is going to play as well tomorrow. How hard is it going to be for the 49ers to go ahead and get this win with all these injuries?
I mean, I feel like it's right on line with what we've been dealing with all year.
Yeah.
And like you said, the Bucs is kind of in a similar situation with Mike Evans and Bucky Irvin being out. So it's you feel me? It's no excuses. But getting a win with all the injuries we have would feel really good. So I expect us to compete, but it's gonna be tough.
Also too, Chris Godwin came back last week, already back out. So they really just got the young truth, who is on my fantasy team, Emeka Egbuka, really as the only real weapon I could say. But Roddy White has done pretty good in a pinch for them. So they're still able to run the ball a little bit, but it's really just going to be on just Baker.
My boy called him Roddy White. Boy, Roddy White and played in the league in so long.
Roddy White. Shout out Roddy. Shout out Roddy White TV. No, hey. If you are watching this show and you've never seen the real Roddy White from the Falcons, go to work, go look at his YouTube. He used to go crazy. But Rashad White of USC, now on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And got to shout out Roddy White too, because he was one of the early Twitter users that was around and tapped in and shit.
He was going crazy.
For sure. He used to have Twitter lit when it first came out. So shout out to Roddy White. Man.
Shout out to Roddy White TV. If you're watching this show, appreciate you. Shout out my boy OB3 tapping in from the chat. Hey Tyler, Pat, what's up, my boy? Michaela Stone popping in. Tongues and Mac Daddy got us. We gonna be good. 5-1. Okay. No, shout out to I literally just picked up Jake Tongs 2 days ago on my fantasy team because Dalton Kincaid popped up on the injury list, and I might have to play your man's tomorrow. We're gonna see what happens.
Tonjes. But yeah, he been doing solid, man. You feel me? Bay Area native, you know what I'm saying? From Los Gatos, you know what I'm saying, South Bay. So he's been filling in quite nicely for my boy Kittle. You know, we're a tight end heavy offense, so he will be on the field.
I am just waiting for my nigga George to come back at some point in time, as we have been trying to make these wins work in fantasy without him. But come back soon, George. But Tonjes he's been pretty productive as well too. We had that game winner up in Seattle, and I think they said, I forgot what I saw, Kyle was pretty much breaking down how they're going to use him with George, who was out there, of course, week 1-2 versus Seattle with him, a lot more in the offense. Now they know they can rely on him, but do you see that being an area that they can attack the Bucs defense with the tight end game?
Yeah, I don't really see the Bucs defense as like a...
Yeah, they're not really stoppers like that.
Except
for Vita Bay. Shout out Vita Bay.
I'm about to say, they got D-line. That's about the only spot that I feel like they have a really good group of players. Levante David, he's still there too.
Still there.
Levante. Got to give him his respect too as a linebacker. But
I
feel like outside we got the advantage. In tight end, Levante David, depending if he's guarding him or CMC, which I assume he's probably going to be on CMC. I like time just to be able to win, probably against their safeties or something like that. So.
You have been critical of the run game for the Niners. Do you think they get that shit together tomorrow?
We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's been opportunities for them to kind of like maybe hit one here or there, but
Mm-hmm.
it just hasn't been there yet. So I hope this is the week we get it going. But that push from the O-line just hasn't been what we need it to be thus far.
Yes, this is true. I feel like you said, the Bucs defense isn't like the most dominant. So I mean, I feel like they should get the run game going. This is teamrankings.com, which I'm sharing right now with y'all. To the Tampa Bay defense for rush yards per game, they are still number 8, so pretty heavy against the run, allowing about 92 yards per game, so not over 100. And the pass defense is where the Niners will probably try and look to capitalize on the right side. As y'all can see, Tampa Bay defense ranked in like the 20s for like pass percentage, opposition completion percentage. They allow about 218 yards per game. And we know the 49ers are pretty much leading the NFL right now in pass yards per game. So that's probably going to be the areas where we can see Mike McCorkle-Jones go ahead and take advantage. Do you think Kendrick Bourne is about to go off yet again?
I don't know if it'll be as productive as it was last week, but I think he'll have a solid game again because him and Mac had that connection. So I think he'll continue to be productive. If Jawan comes back, I think that'll definitely, balance itself out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But Jawan and Kendrick Bourne are very similar players, so I could get kind of excited about seeing them out there together. That'd be a nice look. But yeah, the run game with Vita Vea going against Brendel and Connor Colby, it just I don't really think that plays in our favor right now.
Man,
so
Vita Vea be clocking it up. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Speaking of another Bay Area native, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Shout out. Man, I wish you put the Niners just once. CMC has been pretty much unstoppable in the pass game. So I think they're going to definitely look to use him still. Like, especially Vince. Devontae David is nice and everything, all that, but he's not going to be able to stick with CMC. And looking at their pass and defense right now, where it's at, I mean, I probably still would say that's probably the most area of opportunity for the Niners to capitalize on. Do you think CMC goes off again?
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's out there, I think he's going to be productive one way or another.
Yep.
Even if we can't get the runs going, like you said, they're going to get him in the pass game, create mismatches. So Kyle will draw him up.
Right. No, that's what we know what he's gonna do. He's gonna go ahead and have a good amount of like the 15 to 20 plays dedicated to CMC, whether in the pass game or the run game. So look forward to CMC getting utilized in that area. With the Bucs offense, Baker Mayfield, possible MVP candidate right now, has been going crazy this year. Emeka Egbuka going crazy this year. How do you think Fred Warner and the defense are going to be able to go up against that passing offense of the Bucs, who is looking like they're top 10 in yards per game, passes per game, all that good stuff?
Yeah, I think the real matchup, I mean, obviously Egbuka, that's the one. You feel me? It goes without saying, but I think the real matchup to watch for me is going to be Otten, probably lined up with D Winters. I think that's going to be real interesting for me to watch.
Cade Otten hasn't really been going off like that though this year.
He hasn't, but you know how motherfuckers be against us. They ain't do shit all year. You know what I'm saying? And they find their groove against us all of a fucking sudden. So that's the matchup I'm really. And then D Winters, if I had to pick the lesser of his strengths, he struggles more in the pass game than he does in the run game. So I mean, where I would, you know what I'm saying?
It'll probably be Fred then on Cade Otten.
I think they'll put Fred on White just to neutralize him and take him out the game.
I'll put Winters on White because I don't feel like they use White as much as they did last year in the pass game like that. So I feel like you can just throw Winters out there on him and he'll stick with him, and then have like the tougher coverage be Fred with the tight end, Cade Otten. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it depends. I feel like if you got an elite tight end, then you put Fred on him. But if I had to pick one, I'd put him on Rashard White. He's a little bit more, I feel like, more explosive than Cade Otten. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather put the better player on him to just shut him down. I have to worry about it. Where I feel like D Winters would be able to win the matchup still versus Otten, and then not have to worry about him chasing the running back all day.
For wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka, who is fucking leading the league, or I don't know if he's in number one, but he's definitely up there for receiving yards. With that matchup, Demo and possibly Bernardo Green, do you think we'll be able to nullify the young rook out of Ohio State?
No, not really. Just because the way we've been playing defense, especially in the first half, we just playing the deep cover 3 and just giving up passes in front of us. So I doubt we'll be able to neutralize them.
Not neutralize, over under
stops when it counts.
Okay. I was going to say, okay, so still goes off over under 100 yards for Egbuka.
I think he'll be right around 100. If I had to go one, I'd say over. Because it's like our own defense, bro. We just be giving up chunk plays randomly, and that's what Baker loves. So I'll say over.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over too. He's been pretty unstoppable, and we are not the stoutest when it comes to that back end. Even though Malik Mustafa's coming back, so that'll be interesting to throw in there. But really, what I'm gonna be worried about, and what has been kind of circulating on the internet this week, is the pass rush, as there's a lot of 49er fans. I think Diana Rossini had pointed out there that all she said was the 49ers are going to look into getting Trey Henderson from the Bengals. Not even like I'm sure niggas have called about this trade.
Right.
And a lot of people got excited about it. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see why the Bengals would trade him after they just paid him. But that name was floated out there, as well as Bradley Chubb, who I feel like is a little more realistic given the, like shit, Mike McDaniels come from the 49ers. So niggas got probably really a better, more relationship with them. And it's not as high of a value. Like, bro, the traders one is just like, bro, like they've given up on the season, which they probably have, but like, nigga, like that's almost like bringing another Bosa in, just as at defense end. What do you think?
I mean, I felt it makes sense in the fact that they only gave him a 1-year deal, so he's going to be gone next year anyway. They feel like maybe we can get something for him. They might as well. Yeah, I feel like if I had to pick between the two skill wise, obviously I feel like it's Hendrickson. But
for sure,
I just feel like, as far as like the way the teams are going, Miami might be on a fire sale and just be like, we're willing to trade anybody that's worth something.
Man, we can get Bradley Chubb, like low key, Bradley. Thank you, OB3. Yeah, Bradley Chubb would be the better fit. Even though it would be dope to get Trey Henderson, yes, of course, but they're gonna want the farm for sure. And we could probably get Bradley Chubb for like a 4th or 5th rounder or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel like for the value, it's a better fit. I wouldn't necessarily say schematically.
I mean, Bradley Chubb hasn't really done too much in the league. I feel like
he was real good in Denver, but then I feel like once he got paid and got to Miami, he kind of just been living in Miami. You feel
right, man? He out here just on the beach with it. It's going crazy, for real. No, that's facts. That's fact. But that'll be a better option than just nothing out there.
Yes,
kind of 49ers have right now. So, yes, I know that the rook, Michael Williams, has garnered a lot. I think they said he's garnered the most double teams out of like any NFL player, which is kind of crazy right now. But I still don't see him as a heavy pass rusher. So just anything out there, pass rush would definitely, I think, help save the 49ers right now.
Yeah, and then I heard also Kayvon Thibodeau might be in the mix as well. Which, I mean, if we can get anybody, let's get him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the Giants, they're building kind of for the future right now, and they got a quarterback all of a sudden. And I don't feel like you would just gut the defense, especially the D-line is kind of nice. So it's like, would you trade Thibodeau if you're the Giants?
I mean, on the fact that you can't pay all of them. So
yeah,
you got Abdul Carter, who's a couple years younger. Then you got Burns, who you're paying. So I feel like Thibodeau would be the odd man out as far as getting paid. So it's a possibility. I don't think it's necessarily likely because, like you said, they are trying to build something for the future. But I will give John Lynch that he do be trying to make moves.
He be calling niggas all the time.
He
like,
for sure. He may not always pull the trigger.
Favorite phrase: "We're gonna do our due diligence."
For sure.
John Lynch special. So, yes, definitely can see that. But any move? Do you think they'll make a move?
Yeah, I think they'll definitely do something. I don't necessarily know because, we always go through this where we think we about to get somebody elite, and then we end up with like a Charles Omenihu.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said that it was like Charles Omenihu.
Yeah, exactly.
On line one.
What was bro we got from the Rams? Damn, I can't even think of his name. Was it Sam something? I can't even think right now. But it's like, somebody like that. We just get somebody random. So, but I do think they'll get another pass rusher for sure. They'll figure something out.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Kev Stone says, "Yeah, let's just go ahead and take Chubb, send Miami 2 washing machines and a Dave Buster's gift card and get it over with." You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and hook a brother up, Mike McDaniels. I mean, what is Bradley Chubb's even like sack numbers right now? Like, have he even been?
I couldn't tell you.
Bradley Chubb.
He said we can look it up right now. I mean, I'm sure he's still a decent pass rusher, especially if he doesn't have to play all 3 downs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so he has 4 sacks already this season. So that's solid for sure.
Yeah, that's productive.
Right. And then I don't see how many he had last year, but shit, 4 is enough to let me know. Like that's a move.
Especially on a team that's like on the verge of quitting.
Right. No, facts. Right. Like if you motivated, you on another squad that's like possibly could be a contender. I can only see him being even more motivated to go ahead and go crazy with the numbers. So that would be interesting to see how that plays out. Last thing too before we get to bingo, if Michael McCorkle-Jones goes out there and gets this win tomorrow, we talked about it on the last show, and I know you're still going to say the same thing. I can see it on your face right now, but I got to ask the question. Should they continue to stay with the MAC-10 if he ends up getting this win tomorrow in a pretty heavy fashion?
I mean, it's hard to argue. I don't think they'll do it for the long haul, but I think they may. No, who we got next week? No, Atlanta Monday Night Football. No, Purdy will come back for that, or Sunday night. But yeah, Purdy's coming back in prime time. I could definitely.
But it's like you go 5-1. You have won 4 of the 5, and only has thrown 1 interception. If he stays with no interceptions next week, or tomorrow, and gives you a little bit more arm strength at the position. Maybe not as better anticipation, I guess, as Purdy and mobility, even though I feel like he's getting more comfortable in the offense as he keeps on playing. It's like, bro, you kind of just got to ride the hot hand, bro, and just ride it out until he looks like he can't do it no more. Then you go back to the Glock, pull the Glock out, and then see what happens from there.
I mean, we'll see. I doubt it happens. I think Purdy's going to get them keys soon as he's ready to play. But, we'll
see. So say if Purdy does come back versus the Falcons and the interceptions continue to happen, do you stay with him?
I mean, hands is kind of tied. And your money's going to play.
This is not, but not if you, especially if it ends up being losing football, and now you're just like, we should go ahead and just pull the MAC-10 back out off the dresser and just go ahead and just let it spray a little bit more until that doesn't work anymore. I don't know, bro. They put themselves in another conundrum with the quarterback position. I know Kyle doesn't really care too much about who plays it, as long as you doing what he tells you to do. I just feel like, yeah, you stay. Oh shit, this is big. Kev Stone, biggest Brock Purdy supporter on the show. Yes, Tyler, stay with Jones. Send Purdy packing. They're not gonna send him packing. Unless
that's too much money or a trade.
that would be the piece to send for Trey Henderson.
That would be funny as fuck.
That would be the piece, especially if Joe Flacco stinks it up tomorrow, and you really just want to make that move.
You got to get somebody better than Trey Hendrickson. He's good, but like he's like about to be 30, 34. You know what I'm saying? He's getting up there.
I feel like that's a fair trade. If you ain't got to give no draft picks up and you just go straight Trey Henderson for Brock Purdy in a win now scenario
for half a season, why would you do that?
Because you're trying to win a Super Bowl.
That just doesn't make sense. You're not going to give up your franchise quarterback for half a season of a defensive.
Is he your franchise quarterback?
You paid him $200 million. He's your franchise quarterback.
On the books, yes, but in real life, if he's out here stinking it up and he's throwing more interceptions than touchdowns, you could just send him, bro.
I mean, if he's throwing more interceptions than touchdowns, just people gonna want him.
That's also true. That's why it would have to be like next week. Like next week is it would be like a proven, it would be like a proven game, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, you're right. That's also true. But if you're the Bengals, like, nigga, and you know I'll be hating on Brock, but I'm taking Purdy over fucking Joe Flacco. Like, come on, man. Like, what we doing? Like, for sure. Like, fuck it. Like, we'll just go ahead and just see what happens. But
you're not gonna pay somebody whatever he's making, and you got two quarterbacks on the books. Like, they're already paying Burrow. They're not gonna pay Purdy too and be locked into 2 contracts for hell of years. And then on top of that, the Bengals owner is the cheapest motherfucker.
That he is, but he did. You're right, but he did pay Joe T and Jamar and Trey Henderson, so he can still pay a little bit of money. But it's going to be tough, like, for them to match on the books Purdy's contract with Joe Burrow's contract. So that's the one big cog in the wheel. Could definitely hold that trade up, but just throwing it out there. OB3 says it's tempting because you want to ride the hot hand, but Purdy will want to be out there if he's healthy for the Atlanta game for sure.
Yeah, not facts. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like for them to actually make the switch, it would have to be like in a game, like the Ravens game. You know what I'm saying? When Purdy's just out there doing crazy shit, and then they go to Mac. But then at that point, it's like, I don't know. Mac's already in the hole at that point.
I mean, it's what you said. Like, they paid this dude. They've already paid him. It's kind of hard to just send somebody after 5 or 6 games and they put themselves in the hole again, bro. Like, damn, like, nigga, like you should have just rolled it out, let them play on the 1-year deal, and then she'll be different. But like you said, I think their hands are kind of tied. They literally just paid this man. So
yeah. And it's like you said, it's funny because they keep doing the same cycle over and over. Yeah, it's just a never-ending cycle of 49er quarterbacks. Like,
endless cycle.
You get a cool backup, and then the backup comes in when the starter gets hurt. Then he takes over, looks like the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's been like this for like 20 years at this point.
Oh shit! That shit is funny. It's the same old shit. But hey, they be winning games. So it's like, who knows? Maybe this time it's finally the time that it works out. That'd be fucking crazy, bro. Like, all this time and it's fucking Mike Jones, like, it's a Super Bowl championship. Let's play the game that we all love to play. For all the people that are tuning in for the first time, we like to play bingo on this show, and this will probably be our first bingo of the year, I will say, where we try to predict who will be scoring the touchdowns, making the sacks, getting the interceptions for the matchup coming up, as tomorrow the 49ers will be in Tampa. Let's start off with sacks for the day. Who do you have getting sacks, Pat, and how many?
Fuck. This is definitely not our strong suit this year.
No, not at all. Except for when Bosa was in there.
Yeah, I feel like Bryce Huff is the only possible answer at this point.
Nah, he was going crazy.
I'm going to say 2 sacks, actually.
Ooh.
I'm going to say 2. I'm going to go Bryce Huff.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna run it back with my dog Sam Okuwanu. I think he get out there and get him one.
Is that who we got from the Rams?
Nah, it was
Okay.
somebody else. I can't think of fucking dude name right now. But
no, OB3 went ahead and took my pick. As I'm riding the high from that big game winning play. I'm gonna go with you on 2 sacks as well, too, even though it's gonna be kind of tough. I'm gonna roll with OB3 and go Alfred Collins for a sack on the day versus the Baker. And then I'm gonna go with the Rook only because these are literally the names that I know for the fucking defense at this point on the D line. Michael Williams, would this be his first sack on the season? If he gets a sack, I think so, right?
Yeah, I don't think he has a sack. He might have a half, but I don't think he has a sack yet.
I'm gonna go Michael Williams, 1 sack on the day, matching you.
They both rookies, shit.
Right? I mean, that's literally what they rocking with right now. But shit, fuck, we got to pick some bingo cards. So that's what we're rolling with. I'm going Alfred Collins, Michael Williams, sack apiece. Pat has Michael Huff and Sam Okuwanu. For interceptions on the day, as we know, the Baker can throw a pick every now and again. Who do you have getting an interception this week for the game?
This week, shit, this season, ain't nobody on the fucking team
I
got
know.
a fucking interception this year.
I know.
So I don't know, man. I don't want to say we're gonna get one because we don't fucking do that at this point.
They can't get lucky tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Just Baker on a scramble real quick, throw it up. Tip.
I mean, maybe I'll go Fred. I'll say Fred gets
That's
one.
a safe pick. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad.
I just don't see it at this point. We cannot get a fucking pick. Baker has been known to give up the cheeks.
Why don't you think why don't you think they're getting interceptions right now?
Because we ain't getting no quarterback pressure.
Pass rush. Yep.
It goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? They got to make the quarterback uncomfortable, throw up some bullshit. And right now they don't really have much of a pass rush. So quarterback has time to pretty much go where he wants with the ball, how he wants to do it. And a few of them, like we've had a couple of drop, you know what I'm saying, opportunities. We'll get one soon, but yeah. And then our safeties too, they're not really ball hawking safeties. I feel like they're very good though. Like I'm not taking nothing away from them, but I don't see them gambling a lot. They usually just stay solid, make the proper play.
I was gonna say with that as well too, man, I'm just like, like niggas ain't got no interceptions on the season. It would be crazy they get one tomorrow, but for the sake of the game, I'm gonna roll with Demo for an interception on the day, the hyena versus that's what I was gonna say too. With the Bucs, sneaky pick for tomorrow to watch out for. Sterling Shepard got the Oklahoma connection with Baker.
And you said Godwin was out, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of Mecca Ibuka and Sterling Shepard. So that's definitely something to watch out for. But I'm going Demo with 1 interception tomorrow to break the dry streak. Over to the other side of the ball, which is a little more easier to pick as of the team is constructed right now. Touchdowns on the day. How many do you have? This will also be foreshadowing for the score picks of the day. Pat, how many touchdowns and who you got scoring?
Touchdowns. I could see 4 touchdowns.
Oh,
I'm gonna go CMC with 2, 1 rushing, 1 receiving.
Damn.
Then I'm gonna go. Kendrick Bourne finally gets in the end zone. And give me Juice.
Damn, Juice. Okay.
Juice. Has he scored yet this year? I don't know if he scored yet this year.
He got one 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think
I know he's made a couple of big plays as far as like
Mhm.
first downs and shit like that. But I just couldn't remember if he scored or not. But I think my boy Juice gonna get in the end zone.
I don't know what's going on in the chat, but this man says I'm in the dark field alone right now. They are getting closer. I can hear them. They sense my fear. Joseph, are you on shrooms right now or some type of enhancing drug? I'm praying for you all right over there, my brother. But thank you for coming through. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and share this motherfucking show. OB3 in the chat has 3 TDs, CMC with a touchdown. He's fucking with you on that, which I might have to go CMC as well too. Tunges with a touchdown like that, and KB as well with a TD on the day. It's not bad. It's not bad right there. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna go 3 touchdowns on a day, and I'm gonna go 1 field goal. Eddie Pinheiro probably going ahead and definitely getting a field goal from deep as I got him on my squad. Shout out my boy in the building, Lou. Shout out Mr. Manager Tyler. Gonna need a DB to man. They definitely for sure need a defensive back to lock in tomorrow. Shout out gang in the building. Joseph Umberg is a 49ers fan. Maybe he was talking about the dark field alone. He's locked in right now for this game, but he has Niners by 6. Okay, for sure. I got 3 touchdowns on the day. Definitely rolling with the hot hand CMC for sure. Getting 1. I'm gonna fuck with you. No, you got Juice already. I'm gonna go Mac Jones. QB sneak.
I like it.
1 QB sneak for Mac to get in the end zone for the Mac 10. And then for my last touchdown, I kind of want to go Tunges too. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it. You got him on your fantasy team. You better want him to score.
I know. I mean, he's not starting though. He's not starting right now. He's not starting right now. So,
got you.
Like I'm kind of want to pull the trigger, but I feel like it is a CMC day as well too. I'm trying to think of the other. I'm gonna go Juwan. Fuck it.
JJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Juwan.
I think he scored in every game. No, he didn't score.
Yeah, not every game, but I feel like that'll be a big target for Mac to target in the end zone. So I'm gonna go CMC. He
scored twice though, right?
He scored for sure versus the Saints. I don't know if he scored in another game though.
I think he scored versus Jacksonville.
Did he play that week?
Yeah, it's when Purdy tried to get him fucking killed with his broken rib.
Yeah. Oh no, he did. Yeah, he threw that. He threw a nice one to him in the Jacksonville game. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna go CMC for 1. Mac Jones QB sneak. That's gonna be my wild card hit, and then JJ in the end zone for the touchdown, giving me 3 on the day with 2 field goals from Eddie Pinheiro. Foreshadowing for my pick or touch or score prediction. What is your score prediction tomorrow, Pat?
Niners 31, Bucs 27.
27. I like that score. I like that score a lot. Shout out Jim Everett in the building, Rams fan on Santa Clara soil. What up, player? No, shout out gang in the building. Appreciate you for always coming through, my boy. Shout out my boy Salcedo pulling up. What's good, y'all? Yep.
Hey, bro, y'all from St. Louis. We don't want to hear that shit.
Right. Where was you at? Where was you at last week? Just saying.
Yeah. Crying.
Just saying. Showing up.
And Santa Clara is still in the Bay Area anyway.
Right.
Alone, man.
Come on, man. Shit. Hey, I was talking to somebody last week, man. I know niggas like to shit on Levi's, but man, it's still a great time when you go, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just know people. You gotta just have some fun, man.
And easier to get to from Hayward. So you feel me?
Oh man, shout out to the Hayward Amtrak station. Hold it down. Two stops, and you can drink on that motherfucker, and you can bring Drake on there. It's definitely a lot easier getting to Santa Clara than it is going into the city. He also, Jim Everett, for the Rams fans, says you won fair and square, no excuses. Appreciate that. Respect. OB3 Niners win 24-21. That's a nice little close one as well too. Sal says, "Nah, y'all not beating the Bucs. As the saying goes, the buck stops here."
The buck stops here. That's funny. Who the fuck y'all playing tomorrow, huh? Do we need to talk about what the fuck y'all gonna do? How about y'all don't beat yourselves tomorrow?
How about you trade for Brock Purdy and just let Gino go do whatever the fuck he needs to do?
Yeah, send us Mad Max for Purdy straight up. We can run that. Free Mad Max.
Whoa, that'd be crazy. That would get me going. I ain't gonna lie. Mad Max for Brock Purdy. Go ahead and send it. OB3 says the Raiders are playing the Titans. That might be a loss. Not gonna lie to you.
I'm about to say, yeah, you better ask about Killer Cam. You better stop playing.
I'm just saying, man.
Got his first win, yeah.
But y'all better not lose to the Tennessee Titans tomorrow and come back on this show, Sal, because that should be a very winnable game. I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't gonna lie. If I had to like Cam Ward, Geno Smith, you know what I'm saying? I'm for sure taking Cam Ward.
Taking Cam Ward for sure.
So yeah.
What are we talking about? So
it's very possible they can lose.
But the Raiders do, but squad though, like Genty, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Clark's a fucking idiot too. That nigga was tripping, talking shit about Genty. They still got Genty, still got Brock Bowers, who's a little hurt, and they got the weapons. I feel like they have a better team on paper than Tennessee Titans, but like, bruh.
Yeah, shout out Cars Are Life. I don't know who that is, but shout out to you. Appreciate you sliding through. Make sure you feel me, hit that subscribe button one time.
Appreciate you.
Hey, this is a Niner pod. Don't bring us up.
This is a Niner pod. Don't bring us up. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be mad at Mad Max going to win. Nah, everybody knows.
Nah, that's real. Because Sal's a real football fan. You know what I'm saying? So some of his co-conspirators on that Raider Nation can't say that, you know, just delusional, but
just a little delusional.
I'm saying. And shout out Tori, you feel me? Our homegrown Raider fan, you feel me? We got a shout out to the fam. You feel me?
Shout out Miss Potts. OB3 also says Crosby would be dope. He did like his time in the man. Motherfuckers was feeding into that last year. They said, "Oh yeah, looks like Max Crosby's going to the Niners." No, bro, he just likes smoking weed and he like being out here, bro. For my score prediction, I got them scoring 3 times, just 21 with 2 field goals, another 6. So that's gonna put me at 27. I've seen Baker come back a lot this season, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I want to believe, and niggas did just beat the Rams. Fuck it. I'm gonna go. Niners win 27-24. They find a way to keep the Bucs from only scoring 24 points because they only got a Mecca Ibuka out there. I'm just gonna roll with it. Fuck it. 27-24. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like
it could go either way for sure.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I can't just sit here and say the Niners are gonna definitively win with fucking Mac Jones, who's injured. Might have a chance for Adrian. I didn't even know the nigga was until this week. Adrian Martinez or some shit like that at quarterback. He might end up playing for a second. Like, so it could go left quick.
The only reason I feel like we're good is because essentially we've been the same team. Both teams have been the same team all year. Mm-hmm. The only difference is I feel like the Bucs do it with the offense and we do it with the defense. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's been the only difference. But the only loss that they had this year was fucking the Philly block kick You know what I'm saying? But like you said, all the other games is Baker coming back, winning at the last second. So it's like literally all their games are coming down to the last second, just like ours. You know what I'm saying? It's just they're doing it with offense, we're doing it with defense. So I literally feel like this game could go either way.
That's why I can see 27-24. It's close to like tied up going into the end of the game, and niggas got to make a last second drive to get in field goal range for Eddie Pinheiro to just kick a motherfucking 60-yard field goal and just get the fuck out of there. Kenneth Pierre Da is saying Tampa secondary is toast. So I mean, I would say yes, but like it's not like the Niners coming out there with Ricky Pearsall or Brandon Ayuk. So Kyle will scheme some niggas up, and they did just carve up the Rams. So take that with a grain of salt for sure. Thank you for coming through, fucking with us as well, Kenneth. But yes, we have that. Pat winning the Niners 31-27. My score prediction 27-24, going to 5-1 on the season, which would be crazy. Before we get up out of here, got to talk about these sneaks that just came out, as we are fashionistas on this show, and my boy is definitely a sneakerhead in his own right. Nike went ahead and dropped these 49ers and Ram shoes for the Air Max that just came out this week. Sick ass color waves. Just showing y'all the different looks of it. Ooh, they got the 49ers on the insole as well too. That's pretty fire. Air Maxes do hurt my feet. The ones that I do have, I feel like I probably should have got them a size up. But what do you think of these kicks, my brother Pat?
Yeah, all Air Max retros, you got to go a half size up. But those are smooth, though. Definitely fire. You need some comfortable shoes if you're going to be walking around Levi's.
Man, bro, like, I literally have the red and white ones, and I cannot wear them to the game. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to get a half size. Especially me, I got like a wide foot too. So
same.
90s are not necessarily the best for wide
comfort. Right now, niggas was not the comfort. This is about the style.
They is smooth though. Gotta love the colorway, and even the other colors I've seen look pretty solid too. So, I agree with Sal that the ice bottom is not the best.
Yeah, like what is the blue? That's why I was like, where does the blue come in?
It's like the translucent, like icy bottom. So, like you know how the on the bottom of the 11s or whatever, the Conquerors, or you know what I'm saying, it's like that. But I could have did without that. But for the most part, I still like.
I mean, you gotta say like outside of that, like these are pretty perfectionate shoes. Kind of remind me of the Dion's, low key a little bit, but these are hard, bro. And they got the faithful on the tongue too. That's pretty hard, bro.
I don't know how much they're going for, but for the right price, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, I don't think the blue kills it, Sal, but it's a little like it's a blue, okay.
It's a little unnecessary,
right? Like we just gonna just throw that out in there for y'all. Kenneth score prediction 27-17 49ers. But yeah, no, those are pretty fresh. Definitely would like to see them in person, but that was pretty dope. Good way to kind of end out the show on a high note. Appreciate everyone coming through and fucking with your boys. We will try and come back sooner than later, as the game is tomorrow, and we want to go ahead and break that down to y'all. So we'll go ahead and turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Make sure y'all go ahead and share this episode right here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. And we will come back later on to go over this game that goes down tomorrow. My brother Pat, as always, last words.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces. Yeah, man, she did her motherfucking thing. I think she's creeping into that territory, if not already there, as the best WNBA player ever. She ran off the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, led the league in rebounds, points, blocks. She's a dog, so gotta give her credit. Shout out to the Aces, third championship in 4 years. Hell of a run. Last year they didn't make it, but they lost to the champs, so they're a problem.
Her versus Bam really quickly in a game to 5 out of 3 times. Who wins?
She not beating Bam.
Not
I
at
will say
all.
though,
Not once. Not once.
nah,
No.
But she could beat some people in the NBA though. I will say that.
She got beaten Bam. You don't think that you know that the got up the head. Like, come on, man. This
I'm sure they play, but
the best women basketball player of all time cannot give Bam any buckets.
Yeah, Bam is too much for her. He's too big, too strong. I mean, she could probably score on him. I'm not saying she can't score, but
you don't think she'll win one game?
Nah, not unless they go into like 3 or something like that. But like a game to like 7 or something.
Now said she is getting cooked. Stop it.
But there's people in the league she could beat though. I will say that for sure. She could beat some people skill wise. You know what I'm saying? But the strength and athleticism is where she would struggle, and Bam is like an elite NBA defender. So.
That's true. Yeah, no, you're right. But now, shout out to Asia Wilson. Shout out to Las Vegas Aces. Everybody have a good night. Make sure you go ahead and set your fantasy lineups as there is a London game again tomorrow. And everyone have a good evening.